Hello, this is Chris Maynor. I'm coming to you from the campus of Union University in Jackson, Tennessee. In this video, we're going to look at two different ways to measure profit. One being the traditional accounting approach, the way that you would measure profit in an accounting course. The other being what we call economic profit, or the way that economists measure or envision profit. So let's create a simple example. Let's suppose that last year I quit my job and I opened a restaurant, and let's give my restaurant a name. Let's say it was Chris's Burgers. We'll open a little burger joint. Chris's Burgers. And last year, as a result of operations, I had revenue in the amount of $500,000. That's $500,000. And so revenue is another term for sales or sales revenue. This is top line in a typical income statement. So as a result of selling burgers and fries and drinks and so forth, I generated revenue of $500,000. In addition to the revenues, I also generated several costs or expenses, and we can categorize those, or we can notate those in several ways. Obviously, if it's a burger joint, any sort of restaurant, there was the cost of food, and so we'll suppose that food cost $100,000, and obviously labor expense, cost of paying my waiters and waitresses and cooks and busboys and so forth, that would be in the amount of $200,000. And let's suppose that I did not own my own building or equipment, so I rented all of that. And rent on a building and refrigerator and oven, stoves, all these sorts of things came to the amount of $150,000. And we'll just stop there. Obviously, a typical restaurant would have more involved in that, but we'll keep this example simple. So with revenue of $500,000, and expenses in the amount of $450,000, if you add together the expense of food, labor, and rent, then we find that the firm's accounting profit, we call this the accounting profit, would be $50,000. $500,000 in revenue less the expenses that have been incurred. And this is typically the way that accountants would report profit. Now, let's consider this now from an economic standpoint. How would economists measure profit? Well, remember that economists think of costs in terms of opportunity costs, those things that we sacrifice when decisions are made. And there are two kinds of opportunity costs. There are the explicit and the implicit. So let's start with the same example, Chris's Burgers, and we start with the same $500,000 in revenue. So we'll just copy and paste that over here. So now we're measuring profit from the economic standpoint. And we know that economists think of costs, again, in two categories. The explicit costs, which are those costs which are out of pocket. They involve the use of what we call market-supplied resources. We are using, in this case, the labor and the equipment and the materials provided by the market, provided by others. And so those explicit costs are nothing more than these expenses that we described here when we calculated the accounting profit. So these same expenses, food, labor, and rent, are our explicit costs. In addition to explicit costs, we know that there are also implicit costs, non-monetary expenses that involve the use of the owner's own resources. Now remember, in this example, we said that I quit my job, and so as a result of opening Chris's Burgers, I gave up the salary that I was earning in my previous job. And let's suppose that this foregone salary, let's suppose in my previous job I was earning $120,000 in my previous job. And so by deducting explicit and implicit costs from our revenue, so we're going to deduct explicit costs, those out-of-pocket expenses. We're going to deduct the implicit costs, the foregone salary, and the result is a negative $70,000 or a $70,000 economic loss. So this $70,000, this negative $70,000, this is the economic profit, or in this case, an economic loss. So from an economic standpoint, my firm, my restaurant, experienced a $70,000 loss. Now, what does that mean? What does it mean when we say that a firm experiences an economic loss? Well, two things. One, we can interpret this as I made a bad decision. I should have stuck with my previous job. I would have been better off had I not opened the restaurant and continued to work in my previous job. Another way to interpret this is that I have experienced a decrease in wealth. The wealth of the firm is related to the future stream of profits. Because I've incurred a loss in this situation, I know that I have experienced a decrease in firm wealth. Only when my economic profit is positive do I see wealth increasing. So in this case, Chris's Burgers was a bad decision. I should have stuck with my previous job, earned $120,000. So again, two ways to measure profit, one from an accounting standpoint, the other from an economic standpoint.